On this edition of the news, Jedi Business had an article all about the death of 5POA. We're going to delve deep into that one. A little update on the Mandalorian pops that are available in the US, but elsewhere coming soon. And once again, we have some awesome customs to show you near the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. All this and more coming up. Welcome to my Television Toy Showcase channel. Thank you from all around the world. My last video was cracking. I think I'm over 11,000 views on it. Woo! That's really good for me, because anytime you have a set amount of subscribers and then you can almost double it, just think if I had 1 million subscribers, I would have got 2 million views. That's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm never going to have 1 million views, 1 million subscribers, so my audience is niche. You guys are cool. Anyway. First, I want to address the fire situation. You guys in the comments section around the world have been saying, how's the fires affecting you? The fires have been burning for months in this country. They burned my area around November, December. It's now January. It's burnt so bad in all of my country that it's now declared a state of emergency. That's why you guys internationally can see it on your CNNs, your Fox Newses, your BBCs, your ITVs, and whatever else you watch around the world for your news. That's where you'll find out that the fires are pretty bad. Yeah, over like 500 million animals dead. It's not good. I did do a video on my fires. There's my fire video there. The property burning in that video is the neighbor to my mother-in-law's, and it just went up in flames. Thanks to the fire just engulfing everything, countryside, you name it. Their house was spared. Their land was annihilated. Anyway, where I am, we are okay. It is still smoky and terrible, but not as bad as my friend Sci-Fi down in Canberra. Their air quality, where he lives down south, is the worst in the world. I can't say it any more than that. The smoke is so bad, day is night. It is horrendous. So let's move on to some positive things away from the fire. Jedi Business. They're a website that has that wonderful database where you can go and grab a figure like this and find out, you know, oh, what does it look like, where did it come from, what packaging it's from, what series it's from, blah, 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 blah. They also do the news, and the article on their website is called Hasbro, We Need a Basic 3.75 inch action figure line. Yes, we do. I've said this all along. I know a lot of you said, no, don't worry about the 5POA, and I've put some 5POA. This is the last ever proper dedicated line to a 5POA product. This was Resistance the cartoon. They made a line of it. It is what it is. It's pretty good. I like it. Can you get these characters in vintage? No. That's the problem I had with killing off the 5POA line and giving us the 5-inch line. The 5-inch line, it's great, but it's not replacing. Vintage collection is not filling in the gaps of all the empty figures and characters that we need. The 5POA did that. So the website has this article with help from a guy called Ross Thomas, one of their readers, and runs through all the ideas about what's missing. You know, there's characters from Rogue One that they haven't made in the vintage collection. Solo, they haven't even made a Dryden Voss, for crying out loud. The Mandalorian at the moment doesn't even have a figure on the vintage card back. All we have is that Clatoonian, what is he called? Clatoon Raider. It came with the ATST. It was a vintage vehicle, and you got the little figure. He's not even on a card back. But we know in March we should get 3 characters from the Mandalorian, which will be Mandalorian, Cara Dune, and a Remnant Stormtrooper. They're on the way, but there's nothing now. The list runs down. I'll read out some of the list for you. The following figures in this list, they suggest Lando Calrissian yellow outfit, Lando Calrissian in the Hermit outfit, Leia Organa Rise of Skywalker General outfit, Jannah, Zori Bliss, Zombie Emperor, Poe Dameron in his Rise of Skywalker, Finn in his Rise of Skywalker outfit, Rey's white Rise of Skywalker outfit with the hood up, a Dark Rey, which would be fantastic, Ben Solo, a Kylo Ren with a cracked helmet, Bulio with a removable head, spoiler alert there, General Pride, General Hux, Aftab Akbar, which is Akbar's son because they killed off General Akbar because they were dumb. Chewie Prisoner, Wedge Antilles, Commander Darcy, interesting one there. Emperor's New Royal Guards, Jet Trooper Sith Troopers, C-3PO and Bubba Frick in the Vintage Collection, R2-D2, a D-O and BB-8 pack in the Vintage Collection. They did do a 3-pack in the Galaxy of Adventures. Ochi with a Sith Dagger. Then there's 2 packs of Luke and Leia Jedi training as youngsters. Luke and Leia Force Pack as Ghosts. Claude and Snap Wexley. Connex and Maz in a 2-pack. Rose and Beaumont in a 2-pack. And then it goes through all the Jet Troopers in their colour schemes. And also a Treadwell Speeder Bike, Y Wing Fighter, B Wing Fighter, TIE Dagger. It's a big lineup that they're suggesting that they could do if they bring back a Rise of Skywalker 3.75-inch dedicated line. So there's some good stuff there, you know. We may never see those figures, and if we do, we may see 1, 2, maybe 3 end up in the Vintage Collection. I like pointing over here to my Vintage Collection. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Did you think it was a good idea? I know some people thought it was. I really do. Some of my dearest friends on YouTube, I'm looking at you, Boss Bernie and Obi-Wan Kenobi. You guys wanted this line to be fantastic and blown up and lots of characters, but they're not giving us that. By killing off the 5-inch line, you lose a lot of characters, and we're going to get sporadic stuff here and there. I know there's a big space between films now. Will they fill in the gaps and give us the characters? It's been like 3 movies now, and they're like missing out on characters that we should have seen already in the Vintage Collection. Let's move on, shall we? Funko! I showed some pictures from Funko recently. I'll put them back up on the screen. It says available now in the US. Yes, they are, and I whizzed through them so quickly I'd run over the names while they're on the screen. The names I have missed is the Armorer, the Covert Mandalorian, Trandoshian, which is the word that escaped me, Boss's Species, the metallic droid, he is called Q90, the old guy's called the Client, and I suppose he's got a real name, but the Client is what is written on there. The Death Watch Mandalorian, ooh. So they're all pretty much got something. I just whizzed through them very quickly. In Australia, 31st of January, they're available. Even in the UK, I think they're going to come out. Just keep me posted in the comments, guys. Thank you very much. Moving on now to the Cave of Evil. This one here, I want to turn it over and show you the back of the price. What we pay for the, I know in America you goes $40, $40. There's the price we pay in Australia. Yeah, 80 bucks. So double. This now is on sale. Check out this picture from John Man 98. Look at that. 28 of those Cave of Evil packs at $11.98 a piece. Wow. Goes to show you the distribution really can suffer because you leave too many of them in the States and don't send them internationally. This is the trouble. There's people in this country dying to get their hands on this figure. This is only available at one store called Myer, and they're pretty low on them now, and Myer isn't everywhere. Myer is, think of it as like box lunch. You know how those shops in the US are very hard to find, few and far between? Myer is the same. It's only in capital cities, and there might be 2 or 3 within that capital city if you're lucky. So yeah, $11.98 US. Gonna move on to some customs now. Woohoo! We're gonna play some music. Ta-da! If I put something in there, that's new. The first one was found on Twitter from Holo Chronicles Podcast. Holo Chronicles Podcast bought this off eBay and shared it with the world. Look at this! It's Captain Rex. Rex on Endor, in fact. The image, remember last year or the year before, they said, is this Rex? And someone said it is, and then they said it's not. But let's just say for the sake of it, it is. Looks good, this custom on card back. Would fit nicely into the Vintage Collection. Very, very nice. Next up is my favorite thing to talk about, Darkside Ray. As we know, Ray, I love this Ray. I love this Ray. The Darkside Ray. We hope it turns up in some form. We've only seen it from a few customizers. One in particular, one of my favorites on Instagram, is N8 Products. And here is, ta-da, the new ones. Now, as you can see, he's made the regular box and the first edition box. I love these. These are fantastic. He deserves a lot of credit for all the work he does for these. I love it because as a customizer, yes, I've shown customizer stuff where it's like loose product, but when you make the packaging with it as well, see, I keep it in the packaging. I want the both to be complementary of each other. Good packaging, good action figures, great custom work, fantastic. And also 00 on the sides. Look at that, brilliant. Special order, Dark-Side Ray. Well done, my friend. The next thing I want to update you with, I've already updated you with what's coming in March from the vintage collection, the 4 figures. That's not a lot, I know. But for you guys who don't know and have just joining us for the first time, welcome to the channel. Let's tell you about what's coming up in the Black Series. We have Count Dooku, going to be a very popular action figure. Clone Commander Bly, excellent. One of the Knights of Ren, I think this is the guy who's got a face like a grenade. Zori Bliss. A 6-inch Sith Jet Trooper. And in that same wave will be Luke Yavin with his new name. He's going to be renamed from Luke Skywalker to Luke Skywalker. Excellent. Last bit of news is from yakface.com's website. I went on there to check as I normally do, like you guys should do all the time. Guess what I found? He's updated the listing, and this is interesting because it just has a Hasbro logo, and I click the little drop down box like you do, and inside, ta-da, we've got this figure assortment. Vehicle with figure. 1, vehicle with figure. 2, vehicle with figure. 3. What are these? You can speculate down in the comments below. Excellent, excellent stuff. You guys have been like saying, we need this figure, we need that. I think one of these will be the Razor Crest, but let's wait and see. Thank you very much today for watching, everybody. My name is Usualmike. My sponsor is Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles for all your Star Wars, Marvel, DC, TV, movies, WWE. Check them out today. Link in the description down below. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Usualmike30 or on Instagram at Usualmike Television. And if you want to send some fan mail, there it is at PO Box 957, Lismore, New South Wales 248, Australia. Oh, my merch. Chuck up my merch. If you want to buy some merch, it's available in my Redbubble store. Buying from the Redbubble store helps out the channel, so thank you very much. And if you guys haven't done so already, hit subscribe, tap that little bell for notifications, slap a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best.